Now, what do we have here?
It's wonderful.
Willie Nelson and Ray Charles together?
Let's do Seven Spanish Angels. This is a song that Ray Charles brought down to the studio a few weeks ago.
I
and,
never,
let me sing with him
I
on
never
it.
thought that
And it's gonna be
I
a
would see the
phonograph.
two of them together, but I will say this, in case you guys didn't know, that one thing I knew about Ray Charles, but I did see in the movie Ray, is that he started with country music. If you remember in that movie Ray, he actually started with a country music band. And yeah, went from there. I already kind of knew that about him because my mother is a big Ray Charles fan. And I think she told me, I might have made that up. But I didn't make up the fact that he did that, but I might have made up where I got it from because I don't totally remember. Anyway, we're going to get closer to this classic, man. This is Ray Charles and Willie Nelson. But it's actually, I think it's Willie's song. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to Ray Charles. And Willie Nelson is still going on strong, maybe because he smokes the wacky tobacco. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to get closer to this classic today. In case you're new to me, I'm Krizz Kaliko, the only multi-platinum and gold rapping, singing, songwriting producer, reacting to videos on YouTube. This is Closer to the Classics. Let's go.
Krizz Kaliko.
Kaliko?
Krizz Kaliko.
Krizz! Oh, they're waking Krizz up! Uh-oh!
I'm so glad that those reactors that I had on there know that my name is Krizz Kaliko. It looks like Krizz. I know. I'm looking at it even back there. I get it. K-R-I-Z-Z. We learn Z's make the Zzz, but mine is Krizz. Like there's a producer named Swiss Beats, and it's S-W-I-Z-Z, but it's pronounced Swiss. That's me too. My name is pronounced Krizz, just in case, because I've been called Krizz Kaliko forever. So my wife told me to start telling people what it really is, so that's what I'm doing today. Anyway, it's not about me. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. You guys want to get a membership. If you want to become a member of this channel, you can. It's really cheap, and you get to view the videos before everybody else. And if they don't ever come out because of copyright strikes, you'll get to see my reaction videos before anybody else. I also put my own music on here, which I have a new EP out called Chop with my man Vin J, where we're rapping fast on the whole thing, so you can see this showcases the hip hop aspect of my career, because of course I rap and sing and stuff too. So this you'll see a lot of the rapping. For those of y'all who only know me from the reaction channel, you can look over there on Vin J's channel and see me doing the chopping, and also just on my all of my social media. You can pay attention to my social media. I got a lot of stuff, a lot of content for you guys, but we're going to get into this today. Willie Nelson and Ray Charles, Seven Spanish Angels.
Pretty soon, right?
You're right.
And we'd like to do it for you.
All right. He looked down into her brown eyes and said, say a prayer for me. She threw her arms around him, whispered, God will keep us free. They could hear the riders coming. He said, this is my last fight. If they take me back to Texas, they won't take me back alive.
All right.
There were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
Okay, give me a pause. Give me a pause, man. I always liked how Ray's music sounds like gospel music. It sounds like gospel music at a black church, which is where I grew up. Now, I grew to a very integrated church, man, which is like kind of how I prefer it. I ain't gonna lie, because we are all one, and I like to represent that in my music, in my life, and just pretty much in everything I do. Let me turn that light back on. In my music and in my life, period. But this reminds me of how I grew up. It takes me back to my roots, and it's soulful, and it just feels like old school gospel. So I love that, man. Keep going, Ray. Keep going, Ray. And Willie, what you got?
And she reached down and picked the gun up that lay smoking in his hand. She said, Father, please forgive me.
Come on, Willie.
I can't make it without my man.
All right. Willie, soulful.
And she knew the gun was empty, and she knew she could not win. But her final prayer was answered when the rifles fired again.
Nice, Willie.
And the 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun, they were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. And when the battle stopped, the smoke lit, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home.
Yeah, there were 7 Spanish angels at the altar of the sun. They were praying for the lovers in the valley of the gun. When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared, there was thunder from the throne. And 7 Spanish angels took another angel home. Come on, Willie, help me with this thing.
Come on, Willie, help me with
There
this
were
thing.
7 Spanish angels
At the
at the altar of the sun,
Oh, I believe they were praying.
praying for the lovers
Yeah, they was.
in the valley of the gun.
Valley of the gun.
Well,
When the battle stopped and the smoke cleared,
there was
there was
thunder.
thunder from the throne.
And
7 Spanish angels
took another angel home.
Hey. Yeah, dude. I don't know that I've heard Willie be that soulful before. I think that's probably the first time I heard.
Am I right? The last two.
I'm jacking up. I got a error message over here. Don't worry about that. I don't know that I've heard Willie be that that soulful. You know what I mean? That's a song that I was thinking, because I've only heard maybe I only heard. So of course you hear Willie Nelson. I couldn't be at my age and not hear Willie Nelson, but paying attention to these songs, knowing what they're about, and knowing what the verses say. I feel like a lot of times you hear songs in passing. You hear the chorus of the song, the hook of the song in passing, but you may not get as close to it as I want to get on this channel. And so that's what I wanted to do. That's what I want to do with Willie Nelson, more of his catalog. You guys have any suggestions about Willie Nelson, what I should listen to, or even more Ray Charles, man. Ray Charles' voice, eyes crack back. Come on, Willie, help me out with this one. Took another angel home. And later like that. I need to see some more of that in my life, guys. So guys, suggest some of those to me. Like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, one of the fastest growing reaction channels, period, on YouTube. We have grown 11,000 people this month. And that's just amazing. I thank you guys, my fans that already knew who I was. Thank you guys for coming on here, and all the new fans that we are making on here, the new friends that I'm making on here. Thank you guys, because I talk to you guys in the comments all the time. And so just an amazing experience for me. I love it. Closer to the classics, guys, tune in. You want to get a membership, no pressure, but we have that as well, where you can get these reactions earlier before everybody else, and then just in case they don't see the light of day. I appreciate you guys so much, man. I'm out. I'll see y'all in the next video. Oh, Cali, baby.
Krizz Kaliko.
Kaliko?
Krizz Kaliko.
Oh, they're waking Krizz up! Oh!